What's up, guys? My name is JDKit5 and welcome back to an episode of the Fortuna Dusseldorf career mode. I'm just going to take a moment here to say thank you to every single one of you that has supported the channel as of late. We have reached 1,000 subscribers. I cannot thank each and every one of you that has clicked that like button, the share button, the notification button, the subscribe button, everything possible to make it my worthwhile. It's been really satisfactory to be able to see the support and everything from everybody on the channel, and I just wanted to take a moment to say thank you. We go into the episode quite decent momentum and everything else, to be honest, and we start off today's episode with a 1-0 victory against FC Cologne in our simulation game where Solomon got himself on the score sheet, Herrera missing out on a penalty, but we start off in a really good manner. Let's see what we can do in our first big game of the episode. Our first game is against Borussia Dortmund, then a massive one to be able to see if we can kind of contest against the team that's currently second in the league. Lobrovic in goal, Newman and Fusamenta as the centre-backs, Al Harvey on the right, Gallardo on the left, Chavez and Tananka in the middle there with Musliaja just in front with Solomon on the left, Shard on the right and Jan Fatih up top. We know what Dortmund can do, we know what sort of players they've got. Let's get into this game and let's see what we can do. It's always a tough one to face teams like Borussia Dortmund, to be honest. The side that they've got is absolutely unbelievable. We have got the home advantage, and let's see what we can do in this particular fixture. Adeyemi starts things off with a throw and finds Tabibo then as he looks to be able to see if he can create some sort of attack nice and early in this particular game. Adeyemi uses his pace to be able to find his teammate Larson. A lovely bit of play here. Pellegrini, now it's Nunez. He looks to take it around the keeper. Lobrovic kind of backtracks on himself, and Adeyemi does go for the chip over the keeper, but he's not successful in his attempts, but that could have gone really wrong for us, that is for sure. But as you can see, the pressure's really coming thick and fast, from Borussia Dortmund then. As you can see, Bastianini looked to be able to do something, but he's stopped in his tracks by the advantage being played by the foul. As you can see, it continues. Al Harvey kind of waits for the advantage to be stopped being given as Al Harvey kind of retrieves the ball on the right hand side. He hasn't got the pace to be able to go all the way as he looks to be able to find his teammate Kevin Shard. Then he's got options. One of them is Jan Fatih up. He collects it. He's got options there. One of them is Shard once again there. 1-2's being made. Shard runs himself into the area, but Tabibo stops in his tracks and he does find his teammate Adeyemi. Then Al Harvey does put the pressure on in their half to be able to see if he can retrieve the ball in a dangerous area as the ball is played back to Kobel. Then as he finds Leandro Martinez, now Larson in the middle of the park finding Malin with an opportunity to stride forward, and he travels with the ball finding his teammate Darwin Nunez now to Pellegrini back on the left hand side to Adeyemi. This is brilliant from Dortmund. This is a lovely bit of play, but it doesn't result in anything but a corner kick as the shot was saved by Lobrovic. Corner whipped in by Adeyemi, lovely delivery, it's Malin, and a decent save once again made by Lobrovic there. He has to be on his toes in this particular fixture as he seems to be called into action nice and early on in this particular tie as Adeyemi whips the ball in with an opportunity here for Darwin Nunez, and how that's not gone in I'm not too sure. Al Harvey at the kind of near post blocking the opportunity as they still remain in possession. Malin with an opportunity to find his teammate Pellegrini on the outside of the area, finally Larson now, shot blocked by Chavez. Now Adeyemi once again there looking for an opportunity. Fusamenta kind of jockeys him, now Newman with the block, and that was a hectic couple of minutes in that kind of situation there where they could have scored very easily, that is for sure. Lovely block by Newman. I think if he weren't to have blocked that one, I do believe they would have scored in my opinion. But Adeyemi will have another corner to take then as he looks for an option to see what he can do. Ball whipped in there. Martinez. Al Harvey at the near post once again clearing his lines. 2 goal line clearances in the matter of a couple of minutes as Borussia Dortmund wondering what they need to do to score as they have another corner kick in the 20th minute. Opportunity now. It's ball whipped in there. Martinez wins the header. Fusamenta clears, but only as far as Adeyemi. Adeyemi now to Malin. Adeyemi once again there. He finds Martinez, and Martinez finds the back of the net to make it Fortuna Dusseldorf 0, Borussia Dortmund 1. The pressure was coming thick and fast from the yellow and black army, that is for sure. Really hard to do anything against such a superior side, obviously the previous Bundesliga champions in the last season, and it's really hard to stop them in their tracks as at the moment as Leandro Martinez gets the goal. Then the ex-former Man United man from the corner just taps it in. It's a very good finish at the same time, but we are now trailing 35 minutes into the tie. Nothing created as a Dusseldorf perspective whatsoever as we look to create something here. Gallardo stopped in his tracks there as you can see as Nunez picks it up as he looks to be able to stride past Newman. He holds it up with an option to be able to play out on the right hand side, but he doesn't go on the run. He just goes himself here as you can see. Nunez striding forward, he whips the ball in there. Fusamenta clears, it falls out to Kevin Shard then with an opportunity to do something here. Shard as he looks to skip past the defenders, and he does exactly that, looking for an opportunity to stride forward into the gap there. He's using his pace. He's getting past everyone. He's got past Martinez. Can he get past the keeper? But he can't there. The shot was not enough to be able to beat the keeper on this instance, as it just strays wide. An ample chance for Fortuna Dusseldorf to get themselves back into the game, but it's not to be on this occasion, and it still stays 1-0 to Dortmund. 41 minutes being played, about 5 or so minutes left in this tie until the second half commences. As they get the goal kick, Malin plays it onto his teammate Aranu, as Pellegrini picks it up in the middle of the park with an option to switch it, and he does. Tabibo back to Pellegrini. Pellegrini now onto Ozcan. Real good bit of play from Dortmund, and they seem to hold the ball up really nicely and collective, lovely bit of passing. Tabibo, now Ozcan, now Pellegrini, now they're moving forward. Larson with an opportunity with an Adeyemi on the right left-hand side. Can he cut in? He does a little shimmy past Al Harbi. He's nice and strong in the challenge at the same time, finding his teammate. Real good opportunity to get himself into the area. It's going to be Ozcan, and unfortunately for himself, he hasn't converted it on this occasion, as Dobrovic makes a very big save. Chances flow thick and fast there for Borussia Dortmund. They have one last chance before the half-time whistle. Ball whipped in there, but Martinez can't convert on this occasion, and it stays 1-0 going into the second half. Not a lot of confidence going from the first half, as we were very poor, as we look to be able to see if we can do something in the second now. Tananka picks it up in the middle of the park with an option to be able to see if he can find a teammate. He does it all by himself there. Kobel forced into the save as he looks to palm it onto his teammate Aranu then, as he kind of messes up the touch. It's Musliaja, it's Jan Verteep up, but there's no one around him. Tananka now picks it up for another chance to be able to see if he can get something in on goal. He skips past the defender. He finds Shard. Shard to Chavez. There's so many yellow shirts in front. No one can get the shot off. Musliaja. Now on the left-hand side is Solomon. Solomon with an opportunity to find Musliaja once again there, but the ball is lost. And they go on the attack here as Darwin Núñez picks it up, but he's stopped in his tracks. But so is Malin. Lovely defending. Gallardo picks it up, finding Solomon. Now to Anchor. He skips past the gap. He finds Musliaja. Musliaja with an opportunity to find his teammate Jan Verteep up. He's in on goal here. And you think of all people to score it on that occasion, it would be Jan Verteep up, but it's not to be on this one, as he does miss his chance. Goal kick to Dortmund as they fire it out straight away to Adeyemi, who heads it down to his teammate Tabibo. Looking for an opportunity to stride forward now, Borussia Dortmund, as Adeyemi picks it up on the left-hand side, once again finding Larson. Larson to Pellegrini as they look to switch sides on their favoured right there, as Malin picks it up now for Larson. Larson playing in Núñez, and it is Borussia Dortmund 2, Fortuna Dusseldorf 0, and it's thanks to that man, Darwin Núñez. Really, really not good from us whatsoever. It's been very poor in terms of being able to create any opportunity, but it just doesn't really happen for us in any means whatsoever. I wouldn't say that we've played an awfully bad game, we just haven't really got into it whatsoever, and that's been our problem. Still, with half an hour left to play, we do have a chance if we were to grab a goal, but it seems to be that all the momentum and the pressure is coming still from Borussia Dortmund as they look to create an attack here on the left hand side, finding Larson. Núñez with a perfect chance here. This time he doesn't convert as Dobrovic covers his near post, and it will be a corner kick. Corner kick whipped in by Adeyemi this time. Malin can't reach it as we clear our lines, but only as far as Martinez as he picks it up, looking for a shot here. Dobrovic forced into the save as Newman picks it up, and he clears his lines as far as Solomon on the left hand side as he looks to stride forward and hit them on the counter attack. Solomon making a 1-2 with Chavez, and he finds himself in a gap here as Chavez finds him in there. Solomon striding forward, then options not really there at all as he cuts inside on the right. He finds Chavez once again. Now Jan Verteep up, and we have found ourselves a way back into the game. It's Fortuna Dusseldorf 1, Borussia Dortmund 2. Arp missing a chance before they got their second, and this time he has converted after their second, and no thanks to that man, but Jan Verteep up. Lovely play from Chavez and Solomon to create the original attack there, and it's a really good finish from Jan Verteep up, just battering it into the bottom corner. No chance of Kobel getting to that one whatsoever, and we are now only a 1-goal disadvantage going into the last 20 minutes or so. Opportunity now once again there to go forward, but we get stopped in our tracks as Reece James comes on the field for Dortmund, looking for an opportunity to stride forward, but they're kind of getting under a lot of pressure here as we're looking to retrieve the ball straight away, but Darwin Núñez picks it up, challenging Fusa Mensah. He strides past him. It's so easy for Núñez as he finds Adeyemi. Now to Núñez now Pellegrini, but Fusa Mensah with a decent block, and it will be a corner kick. Corner kick to Borussia Dortmund then, as Malin is the man to take them from the corner. Ball whipped in, it looks short, but James latches onto it. Another chance for James. Double save made by Dobrovic then as he keeps his side in it with 15 minutes left to spare as he finds Kevin Shard on the left hand side, but he loses that straight away to Malin. Ozcan picks it up, finding Martinez on the right hand side straight away then with an opportunity to get onto Malin. Malin now with the ball into the box, and Darwin Núñez's header just strays wide, but that will be that for this particular fixture. Fortuna Dusseldorf 1, Borussia Dortmund 2. Second half was a little bit more positive for us in terms of chances and opportunities, but unfortunately that was it in terms of our performance. They were definitely the better team. Darwin Núñez was 6 attempts on goal. He definitely should have scored more, and unfortunately when you play against such quality, it is hard to stop them in their tracks. Coming to a little bit more of a positive note there after that defeat to Borussia Dortmund at the Dusseldorf Arena, looking at Jan Verteep's art stats for the season, I was a little bit curious, and I'm glad I looked, to be honest. 10 goals in 11 matches, an absolutely phenomenal stat, and Chavez is currently at the top of the assists. We're doing very well in terms of player stats and everything else, so shouldn't put ourselves down too much. As much as we lost that particular game, we need to go on forward and looking to be able to see what we can do in our next match. Second game that we are going to be playing is against Borussia Mönchengladbach. What a rivalry this one is, as we look to be able to see if we can do anything at the Borussia Park. Looking for an opportunity to claim all 3 points away from home, and this is going to be the lineup. Labrovic in goal with Robinson and Fusamento as your centre-backs. El Harbi on the right, Gallardo on the left. Chavez and Tolisso comes in for Talanka then as he looks to be able to change things up with Appelkamp coming in for Muschli in the middle there as also. Herrera in for Shade on the right, but Solomon keeps his place, and so does Jan Petit Art. We've had some big battles against Borussia Mönchengladbach in our time as a Fortuna Dusseldorf manager. Let's get straight into this game and see what happens. 8 minutes into the game there, Carlson looks to be able to find his teammate Sanabria as he looks to kind of create some sort of an opportunity for himself, and a lovely bit of play at the same time, to be honest, and a real good opportunity to get ourselves in here, and it does create a shot, and it will create a corner also as Labrovic is forced into the save. Lovely chance for Borussia Dortmund to get themselves a first goal from the corner then as Carlson whips it onto Hunnerat. Hunnerat looked to be able to see if he can get an opportunity, but as you can see, Herrera nice and strong in the tackle, but he does concede a throwing in the meantime then as they look for an opportunity to throw it on here to Ramos. Ramos with an opportunity to get the ball into the box. He finds Honnerat once again then. Really good bit of play from Borussia Mönchengladbach holding the ball well now. Kone onto Kramer. Kramer now onto his teammate Sanabria. He looks to skip past Robinson. He's strong in the tackle as he finds Solomon. He looks to skip past Kramer but he can't. Chavez with the interception there. Lovely tackle at the same time. Back onto Solomon it goes. The Israeli looks to be able to do something here as he finds Appelkamp. Appelkamp looking to charge forward, finding Jan Petit Art. A lovely bit of play there as Arp skips past the defenders. It could be 1-0. And yes, it is. He skips it past Omlin to make it Borussia Mönchengladbach 0, Fortuna Dusseldorf 1. It is that man, Jan Petit Art, making it 12 for the season with another goal added to his tally. Unbelievable stuff from Jan Petit Art. What a season he's having. What a player he is. And another goal added to the tally. He leads it then for this side. And a lovely goal at the same time, just scooting through the gap there, not allowing enough time for the defenders to get back. The keeper comes rushing out, but he knows what to do. He pokes it past him on his left foot, and he has got the first goal of this particular game to get his side ahead. Lovely bit of stuff because Borussia Mönchengladbach started this game really quickly, and it's always hard to be able to stop teams in their tracks when they start quickly, but we've countered and we've worked well, but no letting up from the opposition now. Another chance for Carlson as he gets himself into the area. Al Harbi with the interception as Herrera heads it on, but he looks to be able to lost out by Appelkamp. Now Hunnerat looking to find Sanabria then as it kind of struggled to get the ball off him, but Robinson was successful in the end finding Chavez. Solomon once again picks it up on the left hand side, but the pass lets him down as they look to be able to go on the attack here. Borussia Mönchengladbach. Sanabria skips past him, and that is a very good save by Labrovic, a vital save, and it will go out for a corner kick. Carlson looks to play it short to his teammate Manu Kone then as he gets the ball into the area. Herrera clears as he looks to find Chavez, and he does. Chavez now awaiting the option to be able to see if he can find a red and white shirt then as you can see Gallardo on the left hand side striding forward and using his pace to be able to beat Tarkovsky. He finds Chavez in the middle then looking for an option to find Solomon. Lovely pass to Solomon then he strides forward. He's going to be in on goal. If he can go any further it's going to be Solomon. He looks to square it. It doesn't work. It's still Solomon. And now Appelkamp, and it is a very good save made by Omlin. What a mistake made by Solomon as he should have shot in the initial area then as you can see, but ball whipped into the cross there, and it seems to be Robinson now. Now Fusamento, no one can latch onto the opportunity as it falls back out to Sanabria, and now Borussia Mönchengladbach looking to go on the attack as Kramer picks it up finding his teammate Reitz. Reitz looking for an opportunity now as you can see on the left hand side with a good ball at the same time looking to find Sanabria. Real good bit of play from Borussia Mönchengladbach as we're trying to stop them in their tracks. The ball is whipped in, and it is a very lacklustre header from Honnerat as it falls into the hands of Labrovic, and he will throw it straight out to that man Solomon then as he looks for an opportunity to create here as Solomon strides forward. 1-2 made by Jan Petit Art then, and Jan Petit Art gets lucky with the pass, but he still finds Solomon. Solomon in on goal once again here. Can he take his opportunity now? And yes, he can. Borussia Mönchengladbach 0, Fortuna Dusseldorf 2, and we'll be going into the break then as leaders with a 2-goal advantage as he salutes the fans there. Brilliant stuff from Solomon after missing the opportunity early on in the first half. He's made the most of what he could in this situation, and he has found the back of the net. Really nicely stuff done by there, Solomon. Lovely, cool, calm, collected finish. Not easy from that sort of angle whatsoever, with a lot of pressure from the defenders at the same time, but he's done his bit and he's got his goal. Into the second half we now go then as we look for an opportunity to create straight away as Chavez picks it up finding his teammate Robinson. Robinson with an opportunity on the left hand side to find Solomon. Solomon now onto Arp. Arp looking for an opportunity now as he looks to be able to stride forward finding Appelkamp. Appelkamp to Herrera as he looks for an opportunity to get in there, but Omlin with a very good save, and he collects that very comfortably at the same time. Then he could have fumbled it, but he doesn't do that and he does collect the ball. Omlin clears his lines there, but as you can see, we're getting stuck in at the same time, looking to be able to stop them in their tracks. They pick it up in the middle. Chavez with a lovely interception, finding Tolisso. Applecamp now with an opportunity to find Herrera on the right-hand side. He's in on goal. First time hit, and he finds the back of the net to make it 3-0 in this particular tie. It's Borussia Mönchengladbach 0, Fortuna Dusseldorf 3, and it's that man, Cesar Herrera, that gets on the goal sheet there. He hasn't really been having the best of seasons so far. Obviously, with the signings that we have made, we've kind of changed things around, and not as much game time compared to last season. But he's got himself on the score sheet, and it's a very good goal at the same time, running into the opportunity, and he absolutely belts it on his right foot, leaving the keeper no chance of getting to that one whatsoever. Lovely finish from the Mexican, and he has now got us a 3-goal advantage. Substitutions then, as Blanco looks to come on for Jan Fatih up. Kevin Shard will come onto the pitch also. Actually, no, we're going to put Musliaja on in the end, for Applecamp, and then it will be Blanco and Musliaja coming on to the field. Herrera picks it up on the right hand side, looking for an opportunity to create a second now. As you can see, he finds his teammate in a decent bit of space there. As you can see, we lose that straight away as Carlson picks it up on the left hand side, finding Reitz. This is a good attack from the opposition there as Culamendo looks to be able to stride forward. Robertson kind of shying off him at the same time with an opportunity to find Reitz now. Lebovic with a very good save. Fusamenta clears, it falls to Solomon. He heads it down to Musliaja, and now things change as Musliaja finds Blanco in a decent area. Blanco going to latch onto it. He's looking to battle with Tarkowski, but Tarkowski wins on that particular area there. As you can see, Zukatura finds Kone. Kone with an opportunity on the right hand side to find his teammate Alvedi. Alvedi kind of holds off finding going forward. He passes it right back once again there. Negative football from Borussia Mönchengladbach as Reitz now in the middle finding Kone. Kone now onto his teammate Culamendo. This could be the turn for Borussia Mönchengladbach. They're looking to be able to change the momentum in this particular game there as now Gallardo intercepts, and it just doesn't seem to be able to be coming together for the opposition as Gallardo switches sides to find Herrera, but he can't as Reitz heads it down, but it falls back out to Tolito as he finds El Harbi on the right hand side as he looks to cut in and kind of toy with the defender, and off El Harbi goes. A lovely bit of pace from El Harbi as he finds his teammate Herrera on the right hand side. Options are there. El Harbi it falls to. It's going to be Blanco, and he finds the back of the net to make it Borussia Mönchengladbach 0, Fortuna Dusseldorf 4, and the substitute Blanco gets the goal then. He hasn't been amongst the goals too much this season, but it's nice to be able to see him when he does do so get on the goals. It's hard to replace someone like Jan Fatih at the moment, so he hasn't really been getting in the side, but a lovely goal from Blanco nevertheless, just skipping past the keeper then, and we are now 4-0 up in this particular tie. Nothing has gone well for the opposition. That's the general consensus of it all, to be honest. Nothing has gone well for them, but everything has gone well for us. A full-time whistle, and we've beaten our rivals Borussia Mönchengladbach by a convincing win of 4-0 away from home. What a performance, what a result. Hats off to Solomon, Herrera, Jan Fatih, Blanco on the goal scorers, but hats off to the defenders also for keeping a clean sheet and doing what we do best. A simulation game against Stuttgart now as we look to be able to continue on our form for the previous game and get another 3 points added to the total in the table, and we've done exactly that. A 3-1 victory there. Oscar, Bob, Applecamp and Jan Fatih are up getting on the score sheet there to solidify all 3 points in this particular tie, and it is another victory for the boys in red and white. Last but not least, we have a game against Union Berlin away from home then. This is going to be a tough one. Union Berlin having a good season so far. This is the lineup. Lebovic in goal. Robinson and Fusamenta as centre-backs. As El Harbi on the right. Gallardo on the left. Chavez and Tolisso in the middle with Applecamp just in front there. As Solomon on the left. Shard on the right. And Jan Fatih up top then. This is going to be a decent time for us to be able to do anything in this situation to get a result and make it even bigger advantage in the table then. Longstaff picks it up on the right-hand side with an opportunity to find his teammate Hickey. Hickey with an opportunity to see if he can kind of pass it back and go forward once again there. As you can see, it's a very snowy day at Union Berlin as Applecamp intercepts, and a lovely interception. He finds Kevin Shard. Shard kind of getting the afterburners on as he tries forward past the defenders. Lovely run made by Shard, and already we find ourselves 1-0 up in this particular tie. It's Union Berlin 0, Fortuna Dusseldorf 1. Thanks to that man, Kevin Shard, getting on the score sheet. What a goal that was from the German. Really nicely done, and it seems to be the signing that has been really working out for us since signing him last January. I was a little bit questionable of what he actually could do, but his pace and everything else, it's just his shooting that he needs to kind of work on, but he'll definitely get there in time, and goals and moments like this will definitely help him, that is for sure. A lovely finish, making a burst on the right hand side there, keeper coming right out there, and he just absolutely belts it into the bottom corner, leaving no hope of the keeper getting to that one whatsoever. Really happy with the performance so far, so early on in this tie, and let's build on it. 9 minutes into the tie, then Union Berlin wouldn't have been expecting such a quick start from Dusseldorf, but we have done, that is for sure. Now they're looking to go on the attack as Saar looks to find his teammate Longstaff on the right hand side, but the touch is too poor. Robertson clears. Applecamp does a fancy flick there onto Solomon as he looks to stride forward. The Israeli finds his teammate Jan for tee up. 1-2 being made there as Solomon strides forward, then with an opportunity to cut inside, and he does. He runs into the gap. He finds Chavez. Chavez now onto Applecamp. He skips past the defenders and a perfect chance. And it is now 2-0 to Fortuna Dusseldorf thanks to that man Shinta Applecamp. The Austrian gets on the score sheet to make it 2-0 within 13 minutes. And it seems to be that Fortuna Dusseldorf are walking away with proceedings so far against Union Berlin. What a finish that was at the same time, coming under a lot of pressure, and he's still a lot to do from that sort of situation, trying to skip past the defenders and do what he did. Lovely stuff there by Applecamp, really nicely done, and it is another goal added to this particular game. 2-0 at the moment with a 2-goal advantage. We're looking pretty comfortable. Union Berlin look pretty shocked as they get the goal kick here as Applecamp retrieves it, finding Solomon. Solomon back to Gallardo as Gallardo strides forward, using his pace to be able to find a teammate then, and he kind of looks to be able to go into the area, and he runs into the gap. He finds Applecamp. He skipped past the defenders. Is it free? And it's not going to be on this occasion there. Just strays wide, but that would have been a perfect chance to make it 3-0 for the team in white on the day. But it was a very good opportunity, but not to be taken there as they get a goal kick. Kyogo looks to be able to stride forward now, finding his teammate Saar. Saar skips past the defenders with a lovely chance for Union Berlin there. Gallardo is thrown to the floor. No foul given as Ferreira carries on then as he looks to be able to find his teammate Kyogo. Kyogo on the left hand side looking to get the ball into the box. He's pressured by El Harbi as he finds his teammate Gosens. The ex-Inter Milan man looks to be able to skip past Shard then as he does exactly that, but Shard gets the last laugh as he wins the tackle then, and it will go out for a throw-in. 22 minutes into the tie, they've got a throw-in deep in our half as Ferreira finds it onto Kyogo. Kyogo to now to Gosens as he skips into the gap there as he puts it back onto Ferreira, not really knowing what to do as Shard looks to be able to win the play there as you can see, and he clears his lines finding his teammate, but unfortunately Smets looks to be able to get stuck in straight away, finding Ferreira. Looking a bit hectic, this could turn in a goal here. It is going to turn into a goal because it's Union Berlin 1, Fortuna Dusseldorf 2, and it's that man Kyogo that gets on the score sheet there to kind of make it a little bit more easier for them in this time. They've still got plenty of time to get another goal in this particular fixture, and it's that man Kyogo with a goal there. Really nice bit of play there, and Smets was the kind of driving point of that particular finish, I would say, because without winning that kind of ball at the same time, there was no way they would drive in like they did. So it's 2-1 as we speak then, as we get things kicked off, but we lose out straight away then, as you can see. 27 minutes being played, the momentum has shifted as they're looking to be able to see if we can build on the lead and make it 3-0. We're now defending the 2-1, and now under a lot of pressure here. Gosens, now Kyogo. This is a lovely chance, it's Ferreira, and just like that, it's Union Berlin 2, Fortuna Dusseldorf 2. In the matter of a couple of minutes, they find themselves equal into the particular game, and we are now level thanks to that man Ferreira getting on the score sheet there, and they just hit us completely on the break. Momentum is so carried with them. The amount of people they were striding forward and the amount of people that were getting pulled out of position, it seemed to be they made the most of it, and it's a decent finish from Ferreira on his left foot, putting in to the bottom corner. 38 minutes being played, and after that goal, they're looking for another one. As you can see, Ferreira looks to find Saar. Saar can't find the pass as Fusamenta intercepts, finding Kevin Shard in a decent area. Shard now running to the gap with an option to find Applecamp. Applecamp twists past the defender. He looks to find Art, but he's stopped in his tracks there, as you can see. Looking to clear their lines, finds Toussaint. Toussaint to Kyogo, then with an opportunity to stride forward there for Fortuna Dusseldorf. He passes it into gap, finding Kyogo. Now onto Ferreira. Ferreira with a good chance to get the ball into the box and see if he could do something from this sort of area as he finds Gosens. Gosens to Ferreira with an opportunity now, looking to be able to see if he can get the ball on the edge of the area to Toussaint. Toussaint now with an opportunity to get the shot off, and it's a decent save made by Labrovic there. A lovely chance, but it wasn't to be on this occasion. As we still carry on into the second half, we now go. Both sides are level as we currently speak. Then as Ferreira picks it up in the middle of the park with an opportunity to find his teammate Kyogo. Kyogo now driving forward, finding his teammate Gosens. Lovely play from Union Berlin so far. Saar picks it up, now back onto Gosens. Gosens with an opportunity on the left hand side to find his teammate Saar. Saar trying to get the ball into the box. Fusamenta blocks it. Looks to find out Kevin Shard now as he uses his pace to be able to beat the defenders, and he finds himself in a really good opportunity, skipping past the defenders and doing what he does best, and hits the afterburners. It's Kevin Shard, but Conan makes a very good save, and it will be a corner kick then. Kevin Shard denied from such close range as the corner is whipped in. No one latches onto it. It falls to Robinson. He heads it onto Applecamp. Still in play now. Applecamp now, surely. And how he's not scored that one, I'm not too sure. It was easier to miss than it was to score. Unbelievable stuff from Shinta Applecamp. Already getting a goal in this particular fixture, but couldn't add on to it. As we have now, for half an hour left to play, as El Harbi makes a burst on the right hand side, looking to beat everyone in his play there. As El Harbi runs himself into the area with an option to square it. He finds Applecamp once again there, but Conan with a decent save, and it will be the end of that particular attack. 25 minutes left of this tie as we reach the 65th minute mark. There's Toussaint picks it up in the middle, finding his teammate Saar with an option to be able to kind to play it on even further to Ferreira. Ferreira now onto his teammate Kyogo, but what an interception that was from Al Harbi. He nearly loses out, but he actually retrieves possession once again there, finding Solomon on the left-hand side. Solomon with an opportunity to look to find his teammate. He actually tried even further forward though, travelling with the ball there is Solomon with an opportunity to get past the defenders, and as you can see, he stopped in his tracks as Longstaff picks it up then as he kind of skips past Chavez. Longstaff looking for an opportunity to find Toussaint as the foul was committed, advantage being played as Sarr now picks it up, now onto Kyogo, now to Ferreira with an opportunity to get it even forward, and Gossin's now on the left-hand side with an opportunity to look to be able to stride even further forward to find Ferreira, and it is a decent effort, but Labrovic makes the save, and it will be a corner kick, corner whipped out straight away as you can see, but it falls to Matty Longstaff as Longstaff finds Sarr then. Sarr with an opportunity to cut in inside the area, and he's causing a lot of problems for us so far as Longstaff picks it up, now onto Smets. Smets with an opportunity to be able to kind of get it forward, but Oscar Bob coming on as a substitute makes the interception there. As you can see, Oscar Bob with the interception, and he looks to stride forward after winning the throw-in, using his pace to skip past the defenders as Smets looks to be able to match him for pace as Oscar Bob runs himself into the area. No one there, he finds Blanco, but a very good save made by Conan, and that will be that for this particular fixture. Full time in the end, but each side share the points then in this particular fixture, and unfortunately Gunter Bernard is not exactly happy with that one after being 2-0 up in this tie. We did a good performance, but in the second half we let ourselves down, and we could have bounced back in a better way, but we just didn't at the end of the day, and we have to accept responsibility for that. Not the best of performances after kind of losing that lead, but again we'll accept responsibility for that, and we'll move even further forward in our next tie. The last simulation game of the episode comes up against Werner Brown, and can we get 3 points? Yes, we can. Herrera and Chavez getting on the score sheet to solidify all 3 points, and at least we can round things off on a high. This is how things stand in the Bundesliga table then. Looking to go through it. Hanover right at the bottom then. Mainz and Cologne in the top. Leverkusen right down there in 15th. Also not having a good season. But in the top half, we are currently top. We played 16. We've won 13. We've drawn 1 and we've lost 2. Currently sitting on 40 points compared to Borussia Dortmund's 35. So we are 5 points clear with a 10-point lead from ourselves and third. Looking very good for us, at least for sure. But it seems to be the battle is going to be between us and Borussia Dortmund for that first place. But a good episode. Obviously losing out to Dortmund in the start wasn't the best. Having a few wins on the simulation and obviously winning against Borussia Mönchengladbach was good. It's just a shame that we couldn't get the win against Union Berlin. But that is football, and we will be back in the next episode. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. Please like and subscribe for more content just like this one. And don't forget to hit the notification button so you never miss a video. Cheers.